And next up is to change out the electrolytics. And this was installed onto the chassis. And this is a 10 microfarad 450 volt, and I have a 10 right here. So this is going to replace this. This actually replaced one of these large cans up here on top that you see back here. And actually this is a replacement I got from my go-to parts guy Wilbur. Originally bought this can in order to rebuild a Philco 60 chassis, but decided to pull those parts and work on this one. And this can right here is also a capacitor, and that's going to have to be replaced. According to this, it is a 16 microfarad, I believe, and it'll be replaced with a 22 right here. And I'm going to cut the can open and put the new capacitor inside, as well as do that to the other two cans. I got the screw that clamps this capacitor in loosened up, off and removed, and this should just come up. The wires are a little short, so I guess I'm going to have to go in from the bottom and snip those wires. Actually, here we go. Here we go. And I'll probably put new wires in there. This one, this is the negative, this goes to chassis ground. And then the positive is down in here. And this can will be cut open and the internals removed and the new capacitor put inside. Okay, I relocated out in the garage to do this. Cut open these three capacitor cans with my Dremel and a cutting wheel. I'm going to do the cut right here, and it's not going to be seen once it's reinstalled because there's a band or a clamp that goes around the capacitor. So here we go. Okay, that was a wet capacitor, and it's obviously completely dried up. So is this one. And this one is a tar filled capacitor. So I may have to heat this one up with the heat gun and yank this stuff out. We'll see. And see if we can pull this out and leave that. There we go. We'll just stick the new wires down through that hole. Do the same with this one. There we go. Nice little hole for the wires to come through. Throw this in the garbage. So we need to heat this up and see if we can pull it out. So in the last few days, I haven't been able to work on the Philco bullet since I've been working, and also I had to order some parts. Mainly, I ordered the medium brown toner that Ron recommended, or the medium walnut. And I decided while I was ordering that stuff I would get a new dial for the 37610, since the original dial was broken. And the 37620 Tombstone that I have takes the same dial, and it's also broken, so I went ahead and ordered a new one for that, just to have that ready and on hand when I do get around to working on the 37620. And I also ordered some new electrolytics in order to restock my parts, since I've been going through quite a bit. So today I hope to get the electrolytic cans restuffed. I've got 2 of them gutted, and this one here is presenting a bit of a challenge since it's stuffed with tar. So got to figure out a way to get that out. Heat gun didn't work, so I'm gonna have to drill it out somehow or bore it out. So we'll work on that today as well. So I wound up using a hole boring drill bit and drilled quite a bit out, and I can't get it all out, so I think what I'm going to do is melt and pour some wax in there to seal all that stuff in there, and then there should be just enough room to stick a new electrolytic in there. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I melted some candle wax in there to kind of seal that, and looks pretty good. I don't think this capacitor is going to get all that hot, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. If somebody thinks otherwise, please let me know. And I've got a radial 22 microfarad 450 volt. It's got plenty of space in there, fits nicely, so I'll attach some leads to that and see if we can get that can installed. For the wire, I have this box full of scrap wire I salvaged from an old 1960s pinball machine control board that was junked and scrapped, and I pulled all the wire off figuring I could use it for my pinball work, and as it turns out this cloth covered wire is also good for working on the radios, so I scrounged some from this as I need it, and it seems to be working okay for me. Okay, just so you can see how these are going together, here's the capacitor. I've already got the black lead on, and I use this black heat shrink tubing to cover up the soldering connection and to insulate the negative lead. And there's a red wire going to the positive lead, and you can see I have the wire snaked around the lead wire, and got a good amount of solder on there, so it's got a nice, good and strong connection. And we'll put some heat shrink tubing on that, and then it'll be ready to go in the can. Here we go. So both leads are now on there and ready to stick that in the can and start to install it.